Hello, I'm coming at you today. This is my first video, but I've been looking for a review for these E.L.F. mineral primers, and I haven't really found one that reviewed both, the mineral primer and the dollar primer, so I figured I would do that. So I'm coming with no eyeshadow today, so I can do a review and a little tutorial. First, the colors here, they say sheer. The dollar one is a teeny bit darker. Not too much, maybe a little bit more pink. I've worn both of these before, and I can tell you lasting power of both of them is pretty similar. I like the consistency a little bit better of the $3 mineral primer, and I'll show you why. So first I'm going to go ahead and put on this. It's got a little doe foot design, the $1 E.L.F. eyeshadow primer. So this is the way I do it. I just kind of put a little on with the doe foot and then rub it in all the way up. And I don't really notice it. Maybe makes my eyelid a little bit lighter, but there's not too much. I'm pretty fair skinned, so there's not too much of a difference. Maybe if you were darker complected, you might notice that it does change your eyelid color a teeny bit. I've used other primers. I've used Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and it's kind of sticky. I've used Primer Potion. All of them basically do the same thing, but I really like the E.L.F. obviously for the price, but for lasting power, I really think it's worth it. Now, one thing I notice when I put the $1 side on is that it's a little greasy. I feel a little bit of, well, it's drier now, but when you first put it on, it feels kind of greasy. And the mineral one, you can feel when it goes on, it's less greasy, but you do feel almost like a powder in it, like not a grittiness, but a different texture than this one. But after it's dried, like now, there's a little more tackiness, I think, on the mineral side. On this side, still feel a little bit of that greasiness, but it's not as tacky. And the tackiness, I think, is what helps the shadow maybe intensify in color. It could just be my guess. Alright, so the three mineral shadows I'm going to use today are all E.L.F. This one is Elegant, and I'm going to use that on my lid. I'm just using a shadow brush and tapping it. I do notice, because a lot of these E.L.F. mineral shadows have a lot of shimmer, sometimes I get a little bit of glittery stuff down here, but usually what I do after I put on my eyeshadows, I just take some powder and wipe it under my eyes. They have a few varieties in matte. I haven't tried yet, so I'll have to try those out. Sometimes I don't want to be glittery. Sometimes I want to be glittery, sometimes I don't want to be glittery. Alright, so this is the golden, and I'm going to take that and just work it using my E.L.F. crease brush. I'm just going to work it right there in the crease. And I have somewhat hooded lids, not too terribly hooded, but a little, so I have to work mine up a little higher over where it would be hooded. Otherwise, if I worked it right into the crease, when I opened my eyes, you wouldn't see it anymore. I'm going to do the other side. And usually what I do is I take the lid of the mineral shadow and I just put a little in there and then I work it in the lid, because being that it's a powder, if I try to dip right into that thing, it's poof, powder everywhere, powder everywhere. Alright, and now I'm going in with the Wild, which shimmery again, but kind of a brownish shimmery. Let me go back again. Golden is really gold, gold. I don't know if you can tell in the color here, but it's very gold and it has lots of little sparklies. And the Elegant is like a kind of like ivory with a more pearl. I wouldn't say that it has shimmer, but not so many sparkles as the other two have. More sparkles, especially the golden, very sparkly. So the Wild, I'm going to take my kind of corner brush there. And just make a little V design. And then feather it up a little. Remember to blend. Lots of blending. I'll go back in with my crease brush and just do more blending. I think that was the thing I didn't do, because I'm kind of an impatient person. When I first started doing makeup, my makeup when I was young, is blending. That just takes practice. And using brushes. You can't really use those little brushes that come in, or the little applicators that come with eyeshadows. Some people can, but I can't. I really love E.L.F. just because it's so cheap and I can buy lots of different stuff. You can, you can get it on Target or you can buy it online. Okay. So there's my shadow look. And I'm going to put eyeliner and mascara, and then I'll come back after my whole day and you can see which side lasted longer. So this is the dollar side. You can see the colors. Pretty much this is the $3 side. I don't really notice too much as far as one being more intense in color. I think they're pretty much the same. Let me put, sorry. Let me put my highlight in up here at the top. I'm just going in with a white pearl. I haven't tried the one from E.L.F. I don't know if they have one that's quite this white. This is a Bare Minerals white pearl that I like to use as a highlight up here. Okay. So we'll try at the end of the day, after my whole day, and see which one lasts longer. Okay? See you later. Okay, and I'm back. So here is the side, the $1 side, and the $3 side. So not much of a difference. All I can really say, it really just has to do with personal taste and consistency. If you like, maybe the mineral has more of a powdery feel and the dollar one maybe has more of a greasy feel, but really not too much of a difference for lasting power, I don't think, or color. Okay, thank you.